All new tonight at 11, a hate crime investigation on the Santa Monica Pier after Israeli and Palestinian demonstrators clashed. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson. This happened Sunday afternoon. NBC4's Macy Jenkins spoke with a woman involved and has some new video police are using to help track down the people responsible. Macy.
Hi, Carolyn. Well, Santa Monica police say they are investigating a hate crime after a Jewish man says he was attacked by a group of demonstrators after he was wearing a Star of David on his clothing. Now, all of this coming after pro-Palestinian demonstrators clashed with pro-Israel demonstrators. A brutal attack on Santa Monica Pier Sunday evening captured on cell phone video. The man in the cream-colored T-shirt told Santa Monica police he was wearing the Star of David on his clothing when he was surrounded by a group of pro-Palestinian demonstrators and physically assaulted.
You can't just go up to somebody and hit them in the face. Like, who does that?
Tilly Feldman is with the Israel Initiative and says the man who was attacked was part of her group of 15 pro-Israel demonstrators on Sunday.
We were going to have a rally, a peaceful pro-Israel rally.
She shared this video she took of her interaction with pro-Palestinian demonstrators.
This is where we're at today. This is what's going on in Santa Monica.
She claims the group blocked her from walking down the sidewalk.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. Hey, you're touching my breast. You're touching my breast. Get your hands off my breast.
Santa Monica police say their officers responded to several verbal altercations and disturbances between the two groups. Investigators say the man hit on the pier sustained minor injuries and was treated on scene by Santa Monica Fire Department. In a statement, police say, "We are deeply disturbed by this incident and the hateful conduct reported in connection with it." The Santa Monica Police Department condemns all forms of hate and anti-Semitism. "We want to be clear, hatred and intimidation will not be tolerated here." Officers are also looking into this video posted on social media that appears to show two men wearing shirts that say F Israel threaten the person recording.
You want to disrupt our you're going to get
Feldman disheartened and frustrated.
It's hurtful. This is exactly how these people behave with each other. It's gangster style.
Now, Assembly member Rick Chavez-Zabur, who represents Santa Monica, sent this statement to NBC tonight, saying since the October 7th attack, we've seen a horrific rise in anti-Semitism here in my district and across the country. We know that hate must never be tolerated because when it goes unchecked, it only grows into more hate and violence. My thoughts are with the individual who was attacked and the entire Jewish community. Now, moments before our newscast, I spoke with Hussam Al-Ayoush, who is the executive director of the LA Council on American Islamic Relations. He said, and I'll quote, "Any deviation from free speech is a distraction from the purpose of these protests, and that is to bring awareness to what is happening in Gaza. Any violence should be completely condemned." Now, to sum this up, investigators with Santa Monica Police Department say they have reviewed several videos and believe more people were injured. They encourage all of those people to reach out to Santa Monica police investigators. That's the very latest. Reporting live in Santa Monica tonight, Macy Jenkins, NBC4 News.
That is the sound of thunder in Burbank. Summer storms brought a little bit of everything to the calendar here as we turn to September. Strong winds in Riverside this morning. Check out those trees just blowing in the background, the wind howling across the Inland Empire. In fact, some trees no longer standing after the storm. Cars. And if you didn't see the wind, maybe you got some rain. We saw showers from the San Fernando Valley all the way to Big Bear. The stormy weather gave way to sun and lots of heat by the afternoon. It is a warm evening as we look live from 4 of our cameras across the region. And let's check in with meteorologist Shauna Mendiola. More heat and storms on the way, Shauna?
That's right, Carolyn. We have a little bit more as we get to Wednesday and Thursday, but it's not going to be as what we saw this morning. It was really wild here to see all those storms move through the area thanks to that humidity that was brought into the region. But look at how everything has been pushed out towards the east. Still getting some of the activity out towards the deserts, but as we head to tomorrow, we can't rule out the chance of any mountain or desert storms due to this humidity that's lingering. That monsoon humidity definitely, again, made an impact today. It typically visits us late August into September, so this is normal for us. But again, it made it muggy, it made it real hot outside, and we still are looking at some warm temperatures as we go to bed tonight. Just some 70s as we wake up tomorrow morning in the valley, so still not getting that cooling. And tomorrow we heat it up again to those 90s. We're still under those heat alerts here till about tomorrow night. And then after that, it looks like there may be some relief in store. So coming up, I'll talk about this heat again, and we're going to track those storms for tomorrow and Thursday in your First Alert weather. I'll send it back to you.
All right, we'll see you then, Shauna. Well, a big sigh of relief tonight in the Hollywood Hills. Around 7:30, firefighters responded to a car fire that quickly turned worse. You can see from News Chopper 4 just how close the flames came to homes. The fire quickly burning uphill of Sunset Plaza Drive. Water-dropping helicopters helped stop the flames at about a quarter acre. More than 80 firefighters were on scene. Some will stay overnight watching for any hot spots. Tonight, the latest on a judicial battle between President Trump and California Democrats. A federal court judge in San Francisco ruled the Trump administration broke the law when it sent troops into Los Angeles over the summer. NBC4's Darsha Phillips joins us now from the newsroom with more on the significance of this ruling and what comes next. Darsha.
Well, Carolyn, this ruling comes as the Trump administration plans to escalate federal enforcement with the National Guard in more major American cities. Attorney General Rob Bonta saying this ruling is critical and hopes it will prevent such deployments on American soil.
National Guard troops and Marines sent to Los Angeles in June were illegally deployed by the Trump administration. This, according to a ruling by a federal court judge Tuesday. Judge Charles Breyer siding with California Democrats who sued, saying it creates a national police force with the president as its chief. The judge ruled that by mobilizing 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines to Los Angeles during protests against immigration operations, the Trump administration violated the Posse Comitatus Act, which bars the use of soldiers for civilian law enforcement activities.
They cannot engage in apprehensions and arrests and detentions and searches and seizures and crowd control and riot control and traffic control and blockades and perimeter support and evidence collection, interrogation. They can't do that.
Attorney General Rob Bonta says this is an important ruling, especially as President Trump announces he will move troops into other cities, like Chicago.
Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in.
President Trump posting, "I will solve the crime problem fast, just like I did in D.C. Chicago will be safe again and soon." Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says there's no need for National Guard troops in Chicago.
There is no emergency that warrants deployment of troops.
Bonta hoping the ruling in California will serve as a blueprint for other states like Illinois.
Trump sent military troops to L.A. first, and we were able to challenge it. We've secured a very important order, which I think will inspire other states and cities to follow our lead, to sue in court.
But some don't agree.
This judge clearly is very offended that the military was called out to the state of California and the city of L.A.
U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley was not involved in the lawsuit, but says the military will stay in place and expects the judge's order to be reversed on appeal.
He is wrong on the law, and he's wrong here again. And the military's not going anywhere, and we're going to keep doing our job whether he likes it or not.
Now, the ruling doesn't go into effect until next Friday, giving the federal government time to appeal the decision. Bonta's office says the state has filed another legal challenge asking a judge to return control of the National Guard to the state and end their deployment immediately. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Darsha Phillips, NBC4 News.
Thank you, Darsha. The tow truck driver accused of illegally towing an ICE SUV is out of jail. Video shared by the Justice Department shows agents leading Bobby Nunez away in handcuffs earlier today. The feds say he towed a government SUV during an immigration enforcement operation. Nunez is now out on $10,000 bond. He could face up to 10 years in prison if he's convicted. Well, the case is closed for Cardi B, and the rapper is celebrating a legal win in court. Today, a jury sided with her. It all stemmed from a visit to her doctor's office in Beverly Hills 7 years ago. Robert Kovacic is here now with what she had to say today. Robert.
Carolyn, accused of assault and battery, accused of spitting on a security guard and using racial slurs. But the jury in Alhambra didn't buy it, taking less than an hour to clear the music superstar and mother of three.
Cardi B, all smiles, walking out of the Alhambra courthouse after being found not liable for assault.
I would, even if I'm in my deathbed, I swear to God, I will say it in my deathbed. I did not touch that woman. I did not touch that girl. I didn't lay my hands on that girl.
Cardi says it was a verbal altercation, not a physical one, she had with a security guard back in 2018. The singer contends that security guard, Amani Ellis, was recording her as she entered the Beverly Hills office of her OBGYN when she was secretly 4 months pregnant with her first child.
What she did to me was real. I was assaulted, I was battered, and I want her to be held accountable.
And Ellis wanted Cardi B accountable for $24 million.
I am not that celeb that you're gonna sue and you think it's gonna settle. I'm not gonna settle, especially when I'm super completely innocent. I know I got a little reputation, but I swear to God I'm innocent.
Earlier in the day, leaving the courthouse, this happened.
That Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me.
I got another marker, Cardi.
After the verdict, Ellis brought it up.
We've seen a little bit of what she did to one of the reporters out here. She launched something at him, and it's just unacceptable.
But ending the day with a wave and signing autographs, Cardi B in the clear.
And before she drove away, Cardi B asked her legion of fans to not go after the security guard on social media and said while she is going to put this lawsuit behind her and let it go, she vows if and when there is a next time, she will countersue. I'm Robert Kovacic. Carolyn?
Robert, thank you for that. New at 11, a cross-country trip with dangerous cargo. A man from Alabama is now facing jail time for threatening a Catholic monastery in Orange County. This is what deputies say they found in the 38-year-old's car: body armor, high-capacity magazines, and knives. Last Tuesday, a priest says the man visited St. Michael's Abbey in Silverado Canyon and made threats in person. Deputies say the priest reporting those threats likely helped prevent a greater crime from happening. Still ahead at 11, turning tenant parking spots into ADUs, the latest neighborhood